Welcome back, boys and girls. Make sure before you watch this video that you go back on my YouTube channel and watch the story, The Lion Inside. I read that one aloud and I'm going to reference that in our video. Imaginators, we have been talking about fiction stories. Remember, fiction stories are stories that are not real. It's something that you imagined or made up. You used your imagination to write the story. And yesterday we learned that fiction stories have characters. Remember that a character is a person or an animal in a story. In The Lion Inside, the two characters were the mouse and the lion. Those are who the story was mostly about. Today we're going to talk about the setting of a story. And when we were in class, we learned that a setting is a time and a place of a story. Say that with me. The setting is the time and the place of a story. So boys and girls, when we read The Lion Inside, what was the setting in The Lion Inside? If you remember, boys and girls, on the very, very first page of the story, it started like this: in a dry, dusty place. So that's the place of the story. It happened in a dry, dusty place. The time of the story was different. Part of the story, it was during the daytime, you can tell because the sun was in the sky, but the other part of the story was at night, when the mouse was thinking about what he was going to do. It was mostly at night. So boys and girls, today you are going to pick a setting for the story that you're going to write. You can do the same setting as The Lion and the Mouse, or you can write a different setting. I decided to stick with The Lion and the Mouse, and since yesterday I wrote about the lion, today I'm going to write about the mouse. I've already drawn my picture. My sentence is going to go like this: there once was a mouse who lived in a dry, dusty place. Say that with me. There once was a mouse who lived in a dry, dusty place. Ooh, that is 12 words. So we will stretch those out and write those together. So remember, I always start over here at the far side of the paper. And there isn't really one that we can stretch out. It's a memorized word. And it's just like this familiar word, only it has an R-E on the end. There. There once. And once also is not really one that you can sound out, so I'll just write that one for today. There once was. Remember your meatball spaces between your words and your spaghetti spaces in your words. Remember that between your letters. There once was. Now was is a word wall word that we learned before we left school. It's just W-A-S. That one you should have memorized. There once was a, I'm going to put a meatball space and write the word A. And then another meatball space. And let's stretch out the word mouse. Ready? Mouse. Again. Mouse. I heard 3 sounds. So mouse starts with a Mimi Mouse. Mimi Mouse's letter. Ow! Like when we get hurt, we talked about that in class, is O-U. Mouse. Let's make sure I have all the sounds. Ow. Mouse. There once was a mouse who lived in a dry, dusty place is the rest. Our next word is a word wall word. It's the word who. We should have that one memorized. W-H-O. There once was a mouse who lived. Let's stretch out lived. Lived. Lived starts with an O-L, like a Larry Lion. O-I. Live. check and make sure I got all the sounds in that one. Lived, lived. There once was a mouse who lived, gotta have my meatball space, in. I, in, N, meatball space, A, meatball space. Next word is dry. Let's stretch that one out. Dry. The d sound you hear is a D. Remember that D start like a C. They helicopter up tall, and then they come down. R, like a Reggie Rooster. Dry. I. Let's make sure I have all the sounds. I. There once was a mouse who lived in a dry, and don't forget that you can use your alphabet chart at home. These should have been in your journals when I sent them home last week. So those are very helpful when you don't know a sound. There once was a mouse who lived in a dry, dusty. Let's stretch out dusty. Dusty. Like the umbrella. Dust, like Sammy Seal. Dust, dust, dusty. There once was a mouse who lived in a dry, and I'm going to put a little take a breath mark right there. It's called a comma, but we take a little breath right there. There once was a mouse who lived in a dry, dusty place. Let's stretch out place. Place. P. Pull. L. Pull. A. Place. And at the end, I have a period because my sentence is over. Unless you're really excited, then you could put an exclamation mark. It's up to you. So today, boys and girls, you can copy mine if you want to, or you can make up your own character and your own setting and write at least one sentence. Please make sure that your picture matches your sentence. Notice I didn't draw a picture of a lion this time. I drew a picture of a mouse because that's what this story is about today. All right, have fun and good luck.